I'm recording now. Yeah, no technical difficulties here. So, reiterate. Krieg Dominion. I'm Omar Krieg. Olaf is off. This is Grayland Trios League 30-25 season. Quarterfinals match 4. Marik Industrialists hosting the Sian Spirits. Before we get started, a couple of quick announcements. Again, as I was mentioning before I realized I hadn't hit the record button, Star Trek Online, I've been playing the crap out of that lately. Really want to get a fleet of our own created based on the Krieg Dominion community. So please help me. I've got a couple of people kind of tapped, but I need a couple more to have the minimum number I need to get the fleet started. And of course, once we have that number, if you don't want to stick around, by all means, bounce out. I'm not going to force anybody to stay here. That's silly talk. Second announcement is, if you're not already on the server, during the live stream, ! Discord, type that into the chat. That will give you the link for the Discord server. Otherwise, if you're watching this video at a later date, in the description below is the link for the Discord server. Go ahead and click on that link, join the server, and you can participate in the poll where we are choosing which one of 2 possible tabletop role-playing games we start next for our next weekly streamed show. It could be either Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, using the old Fantasy Flight game rules, or Star Trek Adventures, which is the 2D20 system by Modifius. So join the server, cast your vote, and help us out. Help us figure it out. Right now, Rogue Trader is in a very slim margin of a lead. If you don't like that idea, you'd rather see something more Star Trek-y, then vote for Star Trek. If you want Warhammer and Orcs and Tyranids and all that, then vote Warhammer. 40k. Rogue Trader. Third announcement, coming soon. Star Trek Resurgence. I'm not going to say anything more about it yet. On that note, let's go ahead and get started. So, the first thing I need to do is sponsorship roles, actually. Because neither of these teams did a sponsorship role at the end of the regular season. So, pull that up. And like I said, once I'm done with all this like pre-crap, we will get to the actual correct screen. Actually, I can probably bring that up now. Let me do this. There we go. Let's see. Merrick's don't have anything for sponsorship, so I need my rules. Page of sponsorship. 18 sounds about right. Sponsorships. Here we go. All right. So Merrick's are getting a 2d6 roll for a total of 7, which gives them a -1 on the 3d6 roll to find out what sponsorship they get added. 11 -1 is 10. That is going to give them a +1 on gather intelligence rolls, which actually sucks because they are an NPC team and that does nothing for them. So, +1 gather intelligence, starting at the end of 30-25 and ending at the end of 30-29. Save that. Then we go to the spirits. They do not have any additional modifiers, so for them, again, a 2d6 roll initially for a total of 3, which is not good. Let me see what that does. 1 to 6. No sponsors are currently interested in working with the Sian Spirits. That is unfortunate for them. Fortunate for us, the players and viewers, right now, because that means we don't have to do any more rolls. Well, we have a bunch more rolls to do, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first, let's talk about, and this is where I'm going to bring the other screen back up. We don't really need that. Let's talk about these 2 teams. We started. Oh God, when did we start this game? This season? I want to say it was like August of last year. I mean, it's taken us months to get to this point, and we were moving at a fairly decent clip for a while, but we got slowed down, especially after the holidays. But that's inevitable. There's not much we can do about that. Life is what it is. But let's get back on track, because I was kind of rambling for a minute there to cover up what I was actually doing, which is playing with my cell phone. Marik Industrialists, they were #1 team for several weeks. Since week 3, the Grasshopper round, Marik Industrialists were the #1 team. They could not be beaten. until week 9 when they went up against the Lyran Debutantes in the melee round. And because the Debutantes had the home field advantage, there was a lot of trees and no jumping, which the Debutantes were able to capitalize on that and use it to their advantage. And despite the Industrialists' best efforts, they lost that match. They finished the season in second place on a technicality, or it was an officials ruling because of points and wins and all of that. They finished the season at number 2 with a total of 6 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. That one draw, by the way, was against the Davian Golden Suns in like about week 4 or 2, 5, something like that. It was really early in the season when we had that draw. The Sian Spirits, on the other hand, they have not been doing very well. Let me review my notes because I don't recall specifically off the top of my head. But they went a total of 3 wins and 6 losses through the course of the year or season. And they ended up in like 5th place, I think. Let me look at my notes. I've got a lot of spreadsheets open here. Actually, they finished in 9th place, but they beat the opposition in the preliminaries round. That's how they made it into the quarterfinals. I remember that now. So let's get to the next first official step here, which is the midweek event. Both teams will have their opportunity to do something crazy to gain some sort of advantage. Looks like they both have chosen training, and neither of them have any modifiers for that, so they're both going to be rolling a 2d6. We'll start with the Industrialists. Rolling a 6, which is no result. For the Spirits, they are rolling a 9, which will give them +1 experience for all pilots and techs not on the injured list. So the Spirits get that extra free experience point. I've already added the 1 free point already. Oops. Everybody gets a free point for each week. Let me fix that cell. 10, 8, 11, and 4. Then the techs get a free point as well. 9, 10, 12, 11, 8, 5, 7. Let's save that. Alright, well that takes care of that. That was pretty quick and straightforward. Let's review the unit list. Add a bot. We'll just call it Princess because I don't feel like renaming it. Change owner. Alright, so the Marik Industrialists have brought their Flashman advanced mech, Starslayer also an advanced mech, and their Hunchback 4H. Anybody taking bets on what the Mariks are going to bring? Probably 1, because that's an easy loadout that anybody watching the Mariks would expect. The Sian Spirits bring out a Cataphract, a Thunderbolt, and a Firestarter. So we got one team with a heavy and 2 mediums, and another team with 2 heavies and a light. So that'll be interesting. Now, the Mariks have something like... my math is right. Somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2,000 battle value advantage. And a lot of that is the skills of the pilots involved. I don't think advantages like SPAs and that. I don't think that counts for battle value, but I could be wrong. At any rate, for our mech pilots, the Mariks have, they have 2 pilots have 1 point of initiative to 1, 2. So both teams have 2 pilots with 1 initiative. Copeland has Range Master and Sniper. Perkty has Hot Dog. Zhao has Melee Specialist, Range Master, and Sniper as well. That's for the Industrialist teams. And the Matashov is, of course, Weapon Specialist PPC for the Spirits. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Wondering, as I honestly don't remember at this point, how I set the Range Master up. Of course, Range Master gives you the option to flip-flop short range modifiers with either medium or long. I think I set it for medium. I think my thought process was I wanted to take these guys apart from medium to long range. I don't specifically remember what I was thinking. So that'll be an interesting challenge in and of itself from when I set up the MUL. Let's have... Mariks are going to start in the south. Which means the bot will have to start in the north. Now, when we look at this map real quick, normally I don't review them or reveal the map until the match starts. But as you can see, we've got plenty of open terrain. We've got some hills in the north side of the map, and we've got some open land and a little bit of woods in the south. And I think I still may have screwed myself up from my original plan. I'm still not sure what it was. At any rate, let's get into the fight itself. Get this map view, scroll down a bit. I think I meant to actually start in the north and use that terrain to my advantage, but I honestly don't remember what my original theories and strategies were. So I'm going to put these guys like this, and I'm just going to march straight north until I find the bad guys. Let's see. Firestarter, Flashman, Cataphract, Thunderbolt, Starslayer, and Hunchback. It's a quick rundown on the initiative order. Let's see. I only see 2 of them. One of them is hidden, and he has already moved. Now, I want to keep my 3 together so I can focus fire. This may or may not work to my advantage in the long run, but that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to limit my movement, at least for now, so I can keep everybody together. Nice tight formation. This isn't necessarily the best option for me. We have a target, but is the target out of range? 26 hexes, he is out of range for anything I've got. Flashman doesn't have any long-range missiles. Starslayer is also out of range, as is the Hunchback, unless that AC-10 can really reach out. It cannot. So yeah, first round comes and goes, no firing. Nobody's gained any heat, and I only have eyes on one opponent at the moment. 2 of their mechs are moving before any of mine. One of theirs is moving second to last, but my Flashman is moving last. It doesn't matter so much to me, though, because my original plan is to just simply move forward until I make contact. I've got some hills to deal with, so I definitely want to kind of keep a tight formation. I think what I'm going to do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to start hooking that way. Because I have a feeling that at least 1 or 2 are going to be up in the top left, if not all 3. No, that's not what I'm going to do. Like I said, I want to keep a nice, tight formation here. Or at least as tight as I can keep. No line of sight. So that's 2 rounds come and gone. And now round 3 initiative is broken up, and I am actually losing for each pairing. I'll move first, 3rd, and 5th. I think it's time to... We might have to break off of our original plan. I need to get line of sight, and I don't have it right now. Let's see, that's 5 hexes. 6. Here. He can't quite make it there. It looks like we've got line of sight to at least one of them, the Thunderbolt. So let's rip him down. Let's see. So I have it set for +1 for long range. That's from the sniper. I must have swapped short and medium range modifiers. At any rate, large laser. Oops, one more large laser there. Alright, Starslayer is also going to get in on this large laser dance, needing a 9 to hit. I don't think that's like that. And then the Hunchback probably can hit with the AC-10. Nope, 1 hex out of range for the AC-10. Alright, Thunderbolt taking some hits. Let's see what we've got. The Thunderbolt fires and misses. Flashman fires and hits. Apparently I don't know how I hit the rear. I didn't even notice. Did the fucking Thunderbolt face to the rear of the map and away from me like a dumbass? I don't understand. I don't understand what the bot is doing. That's retarded. Let's see. Thunderbolt takes internal structure damage. So it is already up to moderate. Did use up apparently re-rolled with edge and has 0 edge remaining. He must have... That doesn't sound right at all. He should have had 2 edge. I wonder if I mistyped a 1 instead of a 2. I'll have to look at that Thunderbolt in a minute. I am losing all of the initiative on this round. Let's take a look at that Thunderbolt real quick. I don't know if it's going to tell me how much edge it has. How much it... Initiative 1. It doesn't say it has any edge right now. Let's see. We got to get up into these hills so I can see what's going on. I think I'm just going to move everybody up. There, you found the cataphract and the fire starter. Get everybody up into a position where they can shoot. Kind of breaking my formation a little bit, but that's because I need them to all be able to shoot at somebody. We need to hit that cataphract. The PPC is nasty. Need an 8 to hit. Let's see. That's 1. +2 for long range. That's a sniper modifier. So yeah, we need... Okay. I'm thinking my intent was to keep the range open unless I really wanted to get in there and hit with melee attacks, but who knows what I was thinking 2 weeks ago, or however long ago it was when I started planning all this. This is at... let's see, range is 11, so that's at long range, but barely. So, need 6s to hit. Can I hit with medium? Nope. Need a 9 to hit with a large laser. +2 medium range. So yeah, okay. But I need 11s to hit with everything else. Okay. I don't think that's going to hit, but I'll throw an SRM in there too. Alright, Star Slayer is being shot at and missed. The Cataphract hits the Flashman with the AC-10. No, I'm reading that wrong. With the PVC. The Hunchback hits the Cataphract with an AC-10. 2 out of 3 large lasers hit the Cataphract. Cataphract is now taking internal damage. Star Slayer hits with 1 of the lasers and none of the SRM. We finally have a decent exchange of fire here. Heat is up a little bit on the Thunderbolt. And currently 99 to 93 battle value percentages for favoring the Marik Industrialists. Now, looks like my team is still not getting the better share of initiative. That's okay. I think now we need to get in, just worry about getting good positioning. Ideally not medium range. So I think my initial thought was either medium range, or excuse me, either long range or short range, in order to get the best out of what I was trying to do with the range master and swapping the range bands. I don't know. It was weeks ago, and I never wrote it down because I'm that guy. That fire starter is about to have a very bad day. I don't want to put the Flashman there. I'm going to put the Flashman over here. I'll have the Star Slayer deal with the fire starter. Why would I do that? Back shots on him. Cataphract needs a PSR. Oh, he's moving backwards and over an elevation change. All right. So I don't have line of sight with the Hunchback on the Cataphract, but that's okay. I'm going to bounce an AC-10 round off of the Thunderbolt. Can't hit with anything else. Flashman can shoot the Cataphract, so he's going to keep putting pressure on him. Large lasers hitting on 6s. And then Star Slayer is going to obliterate, needing 8s. Really don't know what I was thinking. Really wish I could remember what I was thinking too. 16 and 8 is 24. 19 and 8 is 27. That's only 5 over. I'm going to do it like that. Put it in the right order. So fire both large lasers first. Basically an alpha strike into the fire starter's rear arc. Probably, hopefully not cook myself too much. Excuse me. Alright, let's see what our damages are. So, Flashman takes some hits. I have the Flashman already marked for damage. Flashman is fired at by the Cataphract as well. One of the two weapon systems hits. Thunderbolt misses. Flashman hits with 2 out of 3 lasers again on the Cataphract. Firestarter already up to heavy damage, losing a right shoulder, a left arm, shoulder, and a medium laser. But unfortunately, not much else hit. Only two large lasers hit. We do have a chance for some melee action, so we're gonna punt the Firestarter, see how far it goes. It goes. We get air. It does fall on its face. Let's see. Kick hits. 10 damage to the left leg. Upper leg actuator hit. Falls over. The pilot. Let's see. Loses his whole left arm. Pilot takes 1 hit. And that is a mech on its face. That's... I mean, what did you expect? Firestarter is at 11 heat. Did I hit the engine? I need to look at that again. Did I hit the engine on that thing? No, he must have tried to fire a bunch. Where is... let's see. Flashman... No, Firestarter. Firing on the Flashman. Flashman alpha striked as well. That's why it's so hot. Okay. I don't know what that means. That's okay. Let's see. Hunchback is going to stay to the left. Flashman's going to give him some support. Starslayer is going to stay right where he is. I'm going to finish off that Firestarter if it'll let me. Let's see. Firestarter attempts to stand up and fails. He stays down. Pilot seatbelt check is successful. He can't fire on anybody except for this. Well, he can fire on the Firestarter, but probably wouldn't be so good. So, let's see. AC-10 needs a 5 to hit the Thunderbolt. 2 medium lasers needing 7s. 3rd medium laser and 4th medium laser on the Thunderbolt. Flashman going to continue supporting and attacking the Thunderbolt. Got some large lasers. 3rd. There it is. I got a couple of points of heat left over, so I'm going to fire some mediums as well. I think I can do... No, that's fine. Starslayer, he is going to fire on that guy as well. 7 with an LRM, or excuse me, large laser. Large laser. We'll throw that SRM-4 at him as well. I don't think it'll hit, but whatever. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, shit! Alright, one step at a time. I got sidetracked right off the bat. Alright, Thunderbolt firing on the Flashman. Hitting. AMS activates and shoots down some of the missiles. Cataphract firing an AC-10 at the Starslayer and hits with the PPC as well. Starslayer now taking internal structure damage. Or, excuse me, critical hit slots. Critical slots hit is what I meant to say. You know what I meant. You've played Battletech too. Let's see. Hunchback hitting with the AC-10 and 2 of 4 lasers. Flashman gets a head hit in there. Gabagat takes a hit. Gets bounced around in their chair. Let's see. Thunderbolt. Starslayer misses. And falls over. Son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'm not kicking a Firestarter this round. Perky's fine, though. No injuries there. No melee round. Got some heat buildup on the Thunderbolt, but not as bad as it was a moment ago. Initiative's a little bit wonky. 91 to 83. Hunchback is going to continue pushing the side. Here comes the Thunderbolt. The Firestarter has moved as well. Let's see. No, hold on. Let me think about this. Get there. Then turn like that. Can't I? No, I can't. What is the range? It's 369 for medium lasers. Okay. Bear with me, friends. Oh, I can go. No, can't do that. Can go here, but that is same level. It's level 0. He's on level 1. I don't want to get kicked in the face. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I think I'm good. I think I can stay right there. Oh, no, I fell over. Perky takes damage. Fuck. Shit. Will you let me turn that way at least? Turn that way. Need a 5 to stand up. Star Slayer is up. Thunderbolt is at elevation 0, and I can get to a spot where I have advantage in height, so I'm going to go to kick it. Hopefully I still stand at the end of the firing phase. Hunchback. Firing on the Cataphract. AC 10, needing a 7. Some lasers all needing 6s. Running our heat up. Star Slayer firing everything it can. Heat is a little high. It's okay. Firing on the fire starter. And then the Flashman engaging the Thunderbolt at extremely close range. I firing in the wrong order again. Okay. Alright. Star Slayer losing its leg. My Star Slayer is crippled now. And that means he's probably going to fall over. Thunderbolt firing on the Flashman doesn't do a whole lot. Firestarter burns off a leg on the Star Slayer. Cataphract hitting with the Flashman. Both weapons are hitting. Oh, no. Flashman Pilot takes a head hit. Re-rolls it with Edge, taking 10 damage to the center torso instead. Hunchback firing on the Cataphract, ripping off the right torso complete. There's a critical hit in there somewhere, but it gets re-rolled from Edge. Damage is transferring to the center torso. Armor destroyed in the center torso. 20 internal structure remaining on the Cataphract. It did lose an arm. That's going to be heavy damage on the Cataphract. Firestarter eats a bunch of hits. Loses a heat sink. Loses a hip. Flashman firing on the Thunderbolt. I just marked wrong. No, I did that right. Thunderbolt losing internal structure, but I already have that. Let's see. Flashman still standing. Star Slayer falls over. The pilot takes another point of damage. Cataphract stays standing. Flashman is now going to kick the Thunderbolt, needing a 2. It hits the left arm. 2 internal structure remaining. We're now moving into round 8. Heat is up on the opposing team. Heat is well managed for the Industrialists. I'm still not getting good answers on initiative. 84 to 55. I think I can make this initiative work, though. Thunderbolt is staying right where he is. Flashman is going to simply turn and face him. Oh, the Firestarter is withdrawing. Star Slayer gets a kill. So that's going to be Perk D with a kill. Killing the Firestarter. We're going to ignore that. My Firestarter can't really do anything. I think, well, I kind of have to do something. So, turn and stand, or stand and turn. I need an 8 to get up. I think I'm back down on the ground. I think I failed. It didn't even tell me. That's okay. We're going to move our Hunchback over 1 there. Star Slayer falls again. Cataphract is withdrawing as well. It took me a second to realize that. The Cataphract is withdrawing as well. Let's see. Who got the last hit on the Cataphract? Let me put all my fire into this Thunderbolt first. Large laser, medium laser. Beam laser. Done. He's not in a position to really do anything. Definitely gonna plink him to death. AC 10, medium laser. We're gonna bump our heat way up on the Hunchback. Thunderbolt is dead. Let's get through the rest of this though. Thunderbolt firing on the Flashman. Bunch of hits taken. Internal structure on the Flashman. We haven't had that marked yet. It is now. Flashman kills the Thunderbolt. Let's see. So Flashman kills the TDR. Thunderbolt is defeated. Still got to go back and look to see who killed the Cataphract. Pretty sure it was the Hunchback, but yeah. All right, let's look at round 7. The Firestarter firing on, yep. Cataphract. Hunchback firing on the Cataphract, blowing out the torso. Starslayer fired on the Firestarter. Flashman fired. So it is the Hunchback that gets the kill credit for the Cataphract. And that is all 3 enemy mechs destroyed. So that should be end of match. 8 heat on the Hunchback, no biggie. 82 to 31. Oh, because there's still mechs on the field. And 2 of them were withdrawing. So let me see if I can get the computer to recognize this. /victory. Princess admits defeat because those 2 mechs are in retreat. Done. And there it is. It's a 7 to wake up. Gavagat wakes up. Alright, so we have a clear winner. Marik Industrialists win on battle value destroyed / team opponent surrendering. So victory points 3 for the Industrialists, 1 victory point for the Spirits. We got 3 points for a heavy, 1 point for a light, 3 more points for a heavy, for a total of 10 points. 1. And that is a 10-1 final score. What's next after we add up the points? Fans! Let's do the fans roll. I need the rules open. Fans is on page 12. Alright, so for the Mariks, we get +2 for playing in our stadium. +3 total for match win. No streaks. Did that last mech, was that an ammo kill? Oh, round 9 was the one I forced the computer to forfeit. Yes, that is an ammo kill, so I need to roll 1d6 for that Thunderbolt. And they rolled a 1, so the Thunderbolt is not returning, so the Thunderbolt's actually destroyed. And that actually changes the score significantly. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm not going to add in the destroyed mech score because I just realized there's been a couple matches lately where that has not been accounted for correctly in the scoring of the points, which would invalidate a whole lot of matches because my brain just realized I made a tremendously large error. And so, in fairness, I'm not going to add those points because nobody else got their points. It's too late for many of those matches. Not to mention the snowball of ramifications that would mean. So, I'm going to leave that alone, but they will get the fan modifiers because everybody else was getting those previously for destroyed mechs. So, we are at +2 for the stadium, +1 for the win for a total of 3. +2 more for opponent's mech destroyed for a total of +5. There were no other issues, so 2d6 +5 for the Marik fans. 5 + 5 is 10, which gives me a total change of +2 fans. They also get 2d6 for... Oops. God damn it. Mariks also get +2d6 wealth for winning, a total of 7. What else do we got? Oh, speaking of wealth. Oh, we got to do the Spirits. Let's see. Spirits lost this match, -1. They did lose. They had one of their own mechs destroyed, so that cancels out to a 0. There are no streaks, so this is going to be a flat 2d6 roll for the Spirits for a total of 6, which is no change. Wealth is, since we went with that final score of 10-1, that's 11 for the losing team and 21 for the winning team on top of their other stuff. So let's update some spreadsheets. Starting with the Industrialists. Eliminated Spirits in quarterfinals. They gained +2 fans, taking them up to 51. They earned 21 from the match, 31 from fans. The stadium gives them 7 wealth. For the Spirits, eliminated in quarterfinals. No fans changing finances. They get 11. Their fan income is 14. They get nothing else. All right. They did lose this match, so that means the Spirits will have to go through the draft. They get a 2d6 -1 for losing the match, but +1 for the postseason match. There are no streaks at this point for them, so that will be another flat 2d6 roll for a total of 2. So no sponsors, but also no drafts. And as far as the rest of accounting for the Spirits goes, that is it for them for the season. Now, because the Mariks have to return next week in the semifinals, we do have to figure out maintenance, salaries, and repairs. Oh, I still have to do that for them, for the what's-calleds, too. So let's do this. First, for the Spirits, we need to take out that Thunderbolt, because it is now destroyed. So that leaves them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs that went to the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. Techs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 techs. So -4 for maintenance. Maintenance salaries. Let's do their salaries. 2 for all the greens and regulars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in salaries. I'm not going to worry about the repairs. We do have to worry about a medical. It's going to be -2 because they had 2 pilots take 1 injury each. They are good to go. We can save them. I'm not going to close it just yet. Let's pull up the Industrialists. They went to the field with, or they have, rather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mechs. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 techs. So 8 minus 5, or excuse me, 8 minus 4. Oh my god. 8 minus 3 is 5 mechs that need to be maintained. They have, for salaries, 2 for all the greens and regs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for salaries. Their repair costs are going to be a bit high. Not terrible, but a bit high. So they start, let's see, heavy mech, moderate damage, 4 plus 3 is 7, because that's an advanced mech. Medium mech, crippled, is 6, plus 3, because it's advanced mech, is 9. That's 16 there. The Hunchback didn't take any damage, so we have 16 for repairs. We have 1 pilot with 2 hits. That will be -3 for medical, but that pilot will also be available in the semis. So let's update our sheets. Repair costs, -16 total. Medical, what did I say? 3. They have a repair cost reduction of 5. Time to make some rolls. So 1d6 copy. And then to repair the Flashman, I need a 2+ with 4 attempts. These are tech specialists, though. What does that give me? Is that the 2d6 roll? Hang on, let me look at my rules. I never remember some of them. Tech specialist. Adds +1 to repair rolls. Oh, so it's only for that one. Okay, I already have that accounted for. Alright, so I have it right. 1d6. I need a 2+, 4 attempts. Got it on the first try. Star Slayer needs a 4. Oops. There we go. Star Slayer needs a 4 with 3 attempts. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Almost didn't get it. And the Hunchback doesn't need any repairs done, so that will do it. Let's add up experience points. We'll start with the Spirits. They get 1 each for the pilots and techs that were in the fight. So that will be Matashov getting 1 up to 11. Oh, so well, he's already a 1-0. He's not going to get a whole lot better. Gabagot gets 1 up to 12. And Faisal gets 1 up to 9. Now they're techs. Let's see, what are we looking at for techs? Mira gets 1. 12. Broera gets 1. 8. Rayburn gets 1. 9. Save that. Minimize that. Pull up the Industrialists. So for the Industrialists, we have Copeland getting... Each of these 3 pilots are going to get 3 points each. So Copeland goes up to 7. Perty goes up to 7. Zhao goes up to 8. Tex. Let's see. Zappo goes up to 10. Risotto goes up to 9. Not quite enough to really do anything for him. And then Radicanu, that's his name, gets up to 12 as well. And that, I do believe, is it. Because after that, normally we would go back into the studio. But I'm only playing against the bot, and I don't want to talk to the bot because the bot is stupid. Literally, at times. So let me save that. Minimize that. Turn this around. Come back up to here. And now you can see my ugly mug. Hi. So, there you have it. Marik Industrialists defeat the Sian Spirits with a score of 10-1. Also realizing that several scores of late are incorrect, but I'm not going to change them because the impact, the amount of fact-finding and digging I'd have to do would be more than I really want to do. Not to mention, it's better to just leave it the way it is and fix it moving forward, especially now with this being the final match of this round. So that means in the semis, I got to pay a little bit more attention to when a mech goes kabloom, it never comes back. It changes the score value, which changes the wealth, which can change this, everything else. At any rate, what else can I say? That was not how the match went in a simulated round when I first set this match up. Although I did things differently this time, specifically because I don't remember what I did the first time. Or more accurately, I don't remember what I was initially setting up for with the Mariks. 2 of the pilots have Range Master, which allows you to swap range-based modifiers from short range, which is +0, to either medium or long. This is on top of the snipers. All 3 had sniper. 2 of them had sniper. So the 2 snipers had Range Master as well. The snipers, that's a half. You cut the range modifier in half. So now it's either going to be +1 or +2, and I'm flip-flopping them, which for them doesn't make a huge difference because, again, with sniper, it's cut in half, so the impact is a lot less. But I think ultimately it went well for the Mariks. Obviously, they won. They blew the shit out of all the opposing mechs. I keep forgetting that sometimes the bot will do a forced withdrawal long before a player would, or potentially long before a player would. Players can be stubborn and obstinate, or they really, 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 really just want to keep going one more round, in the hopes that they can turn their luck around. Now, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody in particular in our group that plays this, but just generically speaking, if they don't have to withdraw a mech, they won't for a number of reasons. One being, if I can keep this initiative sync for one more round, then maybe next round I can turn things around and have a chance of winning, and then they don't want to give up, which I get it. I understand. But ultimately, I did a practice match against the bot with this team playing as the Mariks, and it did not go nearly as well for me in that one a few weeks ago when I set all this up. So I'm glad that whatever I did differently this time versus that time, because I really just don't remember what my initial thought process was for setup, like why I chose those maps. What was I going to do? Was I going to try to keep the range open? Was I going to close and destroy with the opponent? I don't remember what my initial thoughts were. But I still managed to pull it off, and instead of getting my ass beat by the bot, which occasionally does happen, believe it or not, I beat the crap out of the bot this time, so go me! What else? I think that's it. I have to put together a quarterfinals round in review video now. Probably start working on that tomorrow. Not when I say start working on it, I mean putting together the PowerPoint that I then play and record myself talking over. Like, it's not like I do a lot of video editing, or any, for that matter. But yeah, so we should have a round in review video coming out in the next few days, hopefully. What else do we have? We have, excuse me. Star Trek Online next stream, probably Monday, maybe Wednesday, I don't know. Oh my. Of course, Tuesday we should be doing Along the Frontier, an alien RPG campaign. Assuming we can get everybody together again. This past week, I think I was the only one that didn't have anything on my plate to get in the way. I think the other three players all had a little bit of something, which in the grand scheme of things, I don't think any one of them was terrible much to cancel the show, but with all three having something, I was like, you know what? Everybody has a little bit on their plate. Let's just skip this week, so nobody has to stress. Basically was where I was coming from. So we didn't have Alien this past week, but we should be back next week. Let's see what else. Star Wars one-shots with Grimdark James should be returning this coming Saturday, so a week from today. And then along the way, random streams and reminders from me. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Star Trek Online, I want to start a fleet there. I need your help to do it. I can't do it by myself. I might have a lot of voices running around in my head, a lot of character concepts, taking up space in the old brain dome, but I need other actual live, living, breathing human beings, ostensibly human beings anyway, to help me out and make that happen. Second thing is, of course, the vote for Star Trek Adventures versus Warhammer Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Which of these two tabletop role-playing games will I be launching next? I need your vote. Currently, Rogue Trader is in the lead. If that's cool for you, vote it some more so it can't lose that lead. If you want Star Trek, vote Star Trek. Because right now, with about a week to go in this vote, it's looking like it's going to be Rogue Trader. So lead with your heart on this one. Which one do you want to see me lead a game in? And then, of course, my third announcement, which is always just a little teaser. Star Trek Resurgence, coming soon. On that note, let's get out of here. Let's wrap. I know this was only about 45 minutes or not even an hour, but it was a match. It was a good match. I had fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting all the like and subscribe and whatever other buttons there are on social media and YouTube and whatever. Otherwise, in the description of this video down below is the Discord server invite link. Click that, join the server, come talk smack, hang out with the crew, hang out with the players, hang out with the rest of the people, play games together, do whatever it is that human beings do on the internet. They do it together. Do that stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna get out of here. Stay safe, my friends. This world is a crazy dark place, so make sure you're doing what you have to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, we're out of here. See you next time. Have a good one, my friends.